Hello, my name is James, and in this video I will be showing you how to replace a laptop hard drive. So, my laptop here is an HP Envy. This video will show you how to replace a laptop hard drive for all laptops with a 2.5-inch hard drive. Doesn't have to be this exact one. A few things we'll need to start would be a small screwdriver to get these screws out. I have a little computer repair kit here. These typically run you 15 to 20 bucks on Amazon. It comes with pretty much every little thing you'll need to ever fix your computer. So that's what I'll be using just for a screwdriver. You'll also need a flash drive of some sort, one big enough that you can download the ISO image onto, which you'll need after you replace the hard drive, so you have an operating system on your laptop. And then the third thing would be your new hard drive. So first thing you want to do is make sure your laptop's powered off and unplugged, all that jazz. And then you'll have to take out each of the little individual screws holding on the back of the laptop. Some laptops have a little just part you can open up and take out the hard drive, which is nice, but this one doesn't. So I already have all the screws taken out beforehand. So the next thing I want to do is just to pop this back part off, just like so. We'll set that to the side. And next thing you want to do is locate the hard drive. So in this laptop, the hard drive is located right here. It's pretty much going to be a rectangle 2.5 inches wide wherever you find it in your laptop. So you'll want to unhook the hard drive, which on this you'll pull off this piece here. So right there, we pull that off, and then you'll want to unscrew the hard drive. So I'll take out my handy little small screwdriver here, and we'll unscrew it. Alright, and when you have all the screws undone, we'll place them to the side in a place where you won't lose them. I'll just set them on top of the back of the laptop case there. Set them to the side. So this was my old hard drive. It was just a regular old hard drive that came factory installed. And then this is my new one that I got. We'll take it out of this anti-static wrap. So good places to buy hard drives if you're looking to rebuy a new one. I'd say either Amazon, that's a great place to find them. Newegg.com also has really cheap, good hard drives. Otherwise, if you don't have a lot of computer smarts, drivesolutions.com would be a great place to look. You just type in what computer you have, the exact make and model, and it will give you the exact hard drive you need. You can just buy it right through there. And that's actually what I did, just because they had the best deal. And I got a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive. And it's a hybrid hard drive, so it's not just the normal one, and it's not an SSD, it's somewhere in between. SSDs are the most expensive, and then hybrids are somewhere in the middle. So now we'll have to make sure that this hard drive gets seated in there properly, which we'll have to make sure to do that. You have to take this part off the hard drive too. So the way this hard drive was, the factory one, pull this part off. It's kind of stuck to it there. It looked like this originally, and then this was the opposite side. So we want to make sure that this one was exactly the same. So we had this like this with this on top. So that means we'll have my new one like this. So this would be the bottom. And then we'll just set this part on top like so, and screw that into place. So these little screws we just took off the old one, we'll put back into the new one. So now we have this back looking like the old one. We got that screwed in all four sides. And then we just set it right back down, just like the original hard drive was. Get it nice and seated. Then we'll take these screws from the last ones and place them in all four holes. Small fingers are really great when you're dealing with computers. Unfortunately, I don't have small fingers. But that's where these needle nose pliers come in handy. Typically, I like to use magnets when dealing with small stuff, but magnets are not good for computers, so try and stay away from that. And then we just screw these 4 screws back in. So now that the hard drive's seated, nice and snug and proper, we'll plug this guy back into it. All right. And then that's how you install the hard drive portion. So we'll set this back on, seat it nice and tight, snap it back in. Alright, now that that's all snapped in place, I have the screws that were holding it apart in this little handy dish here, so I didn't lose any of them. And now I will screw all these back in. Alright, and just like that, we're done putting the screws in. Alright, now that we got the new hard drive installed, we're going to install the operating system onto the laptop. Now, you're going to want to go onto a different computer and download which ISO image you need onto your flash drive. So this computer was originally installed with Windows 8, as you can see here. And so that's what I downloaded onto this flash drive. Now, unfortunately, Windows doesn't support Windows 8 anymore, so you had to go with Windows 8.1, which will still work. And you'd think it'd be as easy as downloading the ISO file off the Windows website and then copying and pasting it onto the flash drive, but it doesn't work like that. You're going to want to use a bootloader. For Windows, you're going to want to use a bootloader called Rufus. You're going to want to use Rufus to put the ISO image onto the flash drive to make it a bootable image. So you're going to put that right into the laptop in the USB slot. Then you're going to turn your laptop on. Now when you turn your laptop on, you're going to want to get into the boot menu options. So to do this, you're going to want to spam one of many keys. Escape key, F1, F2, F10, F12. It varies from computer to computer, so you're going to want to research that beforehand. On this HP Envy, we are going to be spamming the escape key to get to the boot menu options. So we'll do that. We'll turn it on and start spamming the escape key. So we got to the startup menu, and you see 3 down, says boot device options, push F9. So we're gonna go ahead and hit F9. Now that we're at the boot option menu, we're gonna wanna go 3 down to the USB hard drive, because that's what we're gonna load the operating system off of. So we'll go there and push enter. And now it's doing its thing. And then this is how you download the operating system onto the laptop. This is going to take a while. It'll walk you through it after you start it up. It'll tell you exactly what to do. Eventually down the line, it'll have you enter a product key, which you're going to need that, and that will be located on the bottom of your laptop or on the back of your desktop or something. So Now we got this. I'm gonna come around. So English, yep. Click next. And install now. All right, so it's installing. And that is how you install a new hard drive and then load an operating system onto it. Pretty simple, not a lot of work. You may run into issues, but it's usually just a matter of figuring out what key you need to push or which ISO image you need to download, which varies from computer to computer. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this video and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.